Excellence is not an act, but a habit. How ancient philosophy teaches us the power of discipline, purpose, and daily mastery. We are what we repeatedly do. Excellence then is not an act, but a habit. Aristotle. What is the difference between those who rise above the ordinary and those who fade into mediocrity? It's not luck. It's not talent. It's not opportunity. It's habit. The invisible force that shapes our destiny. This video is a journey, a deep reflection into what it truly means to live with excellence. You'll discover what excellence means in ancient philosophy, why it matters more today than ever, how great thinkers and leaders built their lives upon it, the steps to make it your own. And by the end, you'll understand that excellence is not about achieving perfection. It's about becoming your best self, one small action at a time. Chapter 1. The True Meaning of Excellence. The word excellence comes from the Greek word arete, meaning virtue, moral excellence, and the fulfillment of purpose. To Aristotle, excellence was not about being better than others, it was about being the best version of yourself. He believed that every being has a function, a purpose, and that excellence means performing that purpose well. A knife's excellence is in cutting well. A musician's excellence is in playing beautifully. A human's excellence is in living wisely, courageously, and justly. So when Aristotle said, "Excellence is not an act, but a habit," he meant that living well is not about occasional brilliance, it's about consistent virtue. Every small act of patience, courage, kindness, and effort shapes your soul. Chapter 2. The Path from Action to Habit. Every great transformation begins with one simple truth. We become what we do repeatedly. Think of a potter shaping clay. Every spin of the wheel refines the form. Our lives are like that, shaped by repetition. Aristotle taught that repeated actions form habits. Habits form character. Character determines destiny. So the real question isn't, what do I want to achieve? It's, what am I doing every day that defines who I'm becoming? Even small, unnoticed actions, your morning routine, your focus, your reactions, create the architecture of your mind. Chapter 3. Ancient Wisdom on Excellence. Throughout history, great philosophers echoed this truth. Socrates said, "The unexamined life is not worth living," meaning excellence begins with self-awareness. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself," meaning excellence is self-control. Marcus Aurelius wrote in Meditations, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one," meaning excellence is practice, not theory. Confucius taught, "The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones," meaning excellence is patient effort. Buddha said, "What we think, we become," meaning excellence is mental discipline. These are not different messages, they are one universal truth. Excellence is a lifestyle, not a moment. Chapter 4. The Science of Habit, How the Mind is Trained. Modern science now confirms what Aristotle knew centuries ago. The brain is a network of patterns. The more we repeat an action, the stronger that pattern becomes. Every time you wake up early, speak truthfully, focus without distraction, exercise discipline, you are rewiring your brain to favor excellence. And every time you delay, lie, or give up, you strengthen the habit of mediocrity. The brain doesn't judge, it simply repeats. That's why Aristotle said, "We are what we repeatedly do." It's not about perfection. It's about programming yourself for greatness. Chapter 5. Why excellence is necessary in life. Why do we need excellence? Because life tests us every day. The world rewards consistency more than talent. When storms come, when you face rejection, pain, failure, or doubt, it is habit that saves you. Excellence makes you resilient. It keeps you standing when others fall. Without it, work becomes meaningless, effort becomes random, life becomes directionless. With it, every action has purpose, every moment has power, every day has progress. To live without excellence is to drift. To live with it is to grow, even in silence. Chapter 6. The Habits that Build Excellence. Let's go deep into the habits that form the foundation of an excellent life. 1. The habit of purpose. Wake up each morning with clarity. Ask, why am I doing this? Purpose fuels discipline. Without it, effort fades. 2. The habit of self-control. Aristotle said, "The hardest victory is victory over self." Control your impulses, in speech, in emotion, in reaction. 3. The habit of learning. Every day learn something, a word, a skill, an insight. Knowledge sharpens excellence. 4. The habit of hard work. Nothing great was built in comfort. Practice when others rest. Persist when others quit. 5. The habit of gratitude. Excellence isn't arrogance. It's humility. Gratitude reminds you that growth is a gift. 6. The habit of reflection. Each night ask, did I live up to my principles today? Reflection transforms experience into wisdom. 7. The habit of compassion. True excellence uplifts others. As Marcus Aurelius said, what's bad for the hive is bad for the bee. These habits are not steps, they are circles of mastery. The more you practice them, the stronger they become. Chapter 7. The inner battle, discipline versus desire. Excellence is a battle between two selves, the self that seeks comfort, and the self that seeks growth. Every moment you choose which one to feed. Desire says, do what feels good now. Discipline says, do what makes you great later. When you train your will to obey reason, you rise above impulse. That's why Aristotle called this the path of moral virtue. Virtue is not natural, it's trained. It's a muscle that strengthens through challenge. Chapter 8. How to build excellence, daily practice. Here's a full daily routine framework inspired by ancient Stoicism and modern habit science. Morning, set intention. Wake before sunrise. Sit in silence and visualize the person you want to be today. Repeat, I will act with purpose, patience, and strength. Midday, practice presence. Focus deeply on your tasks. Eliminate distractions for 2-hour blocks. Take breaks to reflect, breathe, and recenter. Evening, reflection. Ask, what did I do well? What can I do better? Write one improvement for tomorrow. Express gratitude before sleep. Repeat this daily, not perfectly but persistently. This is how habits become character. Chapter 9. When excellence is tested. Excellence is not proven in success, it's proven in struggle. When things fall apart, when dreams fail, when people doubt you, your habits are your armor. Remember, a soldier doesn't learn courage in battle, he trains it every day before. A philosopher doesn't find calm in chaos, he builds it in silence. A leader doesn't inspire in ease, he practices integrity in hardship. Your habits become your survival tools. Your excellence becomes your foundation when everything else crumbles. Chapter 10. The legacy of excellence. Excellence is not a goal, it's a way of being. It influences how you think, how you act, how you treat others, how you face failure, how you live and how you die. The ancient Greeks called it eudaimonia, a flourishing life. A life where the soul lives in harmony with virtue. When you live by excellence, you don't chase success. You attract it, and your life itself becomes a message, a living example that says, this is what a human being can become when they commit to their highest self. Final message, a life of habitual greatness. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. This is not just a sentence, it's a philosophy. A call to live deliberately, to walk the harder path, to practice virtue in silence. Every day you wake up, you're sculpting your destiny. Each small act of effort, honesty, and courage builds your masterpiece. So remember, don't act excellent, become excellent. Not by one grand action, but by thousands of quiet ones. The reward of excellence is not what you get, but who you become.